we are more than happy to see here our special guest of honor, a member of the Sharjah ruling family, Sheikh Sakir bin Muhammad Al-Qasimi, who is kindly visiting UMI event. Good evening. We're very happy to see you here. Thank you so much. And now I want to dedicate to all of you, the chairman of the board of the private office of Sheikh Sakir bin Muhammad Al-Qasimi, a visionary leader with 70 plus years of experience, who is recognized for his humanitarian works and investing in the goodwill of the community. Led by his leadership, the private office of Sheikh Sakir bin Muhammad Al-Qasimi has created a better place for investors seeking to invest in GCC countries. So please welcome, dear guests, Adnan Al-Nourani, who will share the governmental vision on how to build a strong future business generation and a healthy economic environment. Please welcome. Guys, can you give more applause, please? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming you to United Arab Emirates. Special thanks to UMI Business Corporate Event, and special thanks to His Highness Sheikh Sakir bin Muhammad Al-Qasimi for this great opportunity and trust. I believe our country and our leaders, they are doing a great job. As you know, United Arab Emirates is the country of equality and justice. United Arab Emirates is the world record. United Arab Emirates is the country of tolerance. United Arab Emirates, their focus is to bring more technology in United Arab Emirates, that we will be number one inshallah in future, and to serve not only us, to serve 290 nationalities that they are gathering in the lovely country. Today I have a special message, if all of you will allow me to speak. It's about women empowered. That's supposed to say a mother. The mothers, they are the iconic of the warriors, that they always support their children. I believe that down of the feet of the mothers there is a paradise. Imagine, let's feel the moment when we were young, and it's supposed to be, we were kids, how the mothers tolerate us, to educate us, to feed us, to make us today who we are. God bless all the mothers and all the lonely mothers in this world.
Thank you.
I want big clap for all the mothers in the world. My second part will be about father. The father is the hero of all of us. The man that will hold entire family in his shoulder to create a lovely future for their children. Ladies and gentlemen, today I believe if a lot of us, we have a good memory with our parents or bad memory, at the end of the day, they are parents. We always need to respect them, to visit them when they are old, and to forget about the business and everything. Give little bit time to our parents. Imagine they are waiting for us, for one phone call, or to visit them, or to say a nice word to them. But unfortunately, some of us, we don't do this nowadays. Nowadays, when we go to any ceremony, any vacation, we see them and we are all in the phone. We don't do direct contact. We are all in the phone, chatting. And sometimes our grandmothers also, they have nowadays WhatsApp. They are using WhatsApp. They are 85 years old. This is nowadays the life to come. But still, The world is great. Let's live the moment. And God bless all of you and your respected families. And God bless all your parents. Thank you.
Adnan Al-Nurani, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you again. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm more than excited to be here tonight. It's my first time here in Dubai. And I think that the person who will come here now, he is also first time here, as I know. So, ladies and gentlemen, tech entrepreneur with 20 years of experience in industries ranging from blockchain to video games or cloud infrastructure. Chief Technology Officer for ALF, Advisor for RTM. Please welcome to the stage, Michel Cortin. All the people who are coming here have to hear you guys. Thank you so much and have fun.
Thank you so much, Your Highness. Thank you for the speech. As the founder of the venue,
Это амбассадор Юми.
calls my name a lot.
Это амбассадор Юми.
I took a lesson of disrespecting my parents and not in their shoes. And I totally agree with you. You should accord more respect to them.
Амбассадор Юми.
First, I would like to take a few moments to step back from this hearing.
Официальный представитель Юми.
For all of us.
Не, представитель Юми, не разработчик.
65K, 4 years running for president, global pandemic, and it was a great opportunity for all of us, to reflect on ourselves and understand the true values and what is important in life. Some people use that time to be more productive and be more efficient at what they're doing, while others could only be heard from the darkest pits of despair. Very often it had to deal with the line of work that we were doing. I think that a lot of people took that opportunity to change their attitude to life, and I'm very happy for what has been happening around me. For UMI, it has been a crazy year as well. We've experienced, we started our first Genesis block precisely 1 year ago, and the number of events has been crazy. Can you imagine that 1 year we had absolutely nothing, and now we grew to about 500,000 wallets, and in a community that is growing worldwide now, while originally mostly based in Russia. What is UMI exactly? I've been involved into many different blockchain projects that are trying to create a community. UMI is something pretty simple. It's not something that is going to try to explain you what blockchain is or what we should do with it. It's just a tool. And I believe that technology is not something that should be explained. It should be obvious. Nowadays, we all pay with a credit card, and it just works. And that's exactly what UMI does. It's just a card in the end. That's basically it. Behind the scene, it's a bunch of blockchain technologies, complicated stuff. But the real thing is to provide a great opportunity to people to reappropriate what has been in the possession of higher leaders so far, which is use financial instruments that allow you to earn a lot more return into your savings. So deep down, it's a staking technology. For those who know what it is about, we don't know, sorry. It's about putting your money into a wallet and making sure that this money grows with a higher yield. We do that by providing liquidity pools. What is it exactly? It's our consensus mechanism is a proof of authority, which can be compared to proof of stakes for those who know. And the idea is that when you provide this money, you get earnings just by storing this money, just like putting your money in a bank. But the yield is a lot bigger because, this blockchain really deep down is about efficiency and bringing tools to the mass. What we what we've accomplished today is, and that's the big surprise that I have for today, is that we're actually releasing a credit card that is actually working and will make all this technology completely transparent. And for a selected few of you, you're going to receive instruction on how to use this card and see it work live. But why did UMI grow so fast, so big? It's because at the core, it's been designed by a lean team that built everything with their heart and with the highest efficiency they could find. You know, I often say that the success of a project for a team comes from the long-term vision that the leaders have. But people really often forget that this long-term vision is actually a derivative of the core values that we have. And at the top of our values, I believe that I would put transparency. You know, there's a lot of blockchain projects these days, and none of them, not all of them, do succeed. The way we achieve transparency is by being completely open source. And you know, it's not just another framework that is open source that you can use. We open source not only the infrastructure, the UMI token itself, but also the staking mechanism. What we do is that very often in other staking protocols, you will have a framework that is open source, but the stack above, the one that is in control of staking, is very often kind of a little bit less transparent, if not completely opaque. We made that part completely open source, and I'm really happy to say that today, not only do we release a credit card, but we also release completely open source the whole stack. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for the team, because it's been a long work, and I'm very proud of what we've achieved. Because deep down, it's going to bring a lot of opportunity for all of us. We're living in a moment that is quite difficult economically. We have, you know, the mass media are starting to talk about inflation, and people are going to need an edge for that. And that's why we're going to offer this solution for them to be able to store a portion of their money in there and actually pretty simply spend it. The idea is that depending on the structure that you join, you will get different amounts of profits, ranging from 5 to up to 40%. And simply by slipping on it. You know, you don't have to do anything. You just put your money in the bank and you wait. And the next day you wake up, you have more. You have more of course, it depends on the variation of the force, the price action. But you can check it out. UMI has only been growing both in price and volume, and has corrected way less than Bitcoin
Thank
for
you.
the last few weeks. And then our values would be, for me, what is important is efficiency. Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. Because this is what blockchain is about. I believe in a society where procurers deal with procure problems, and humans deal with humans. You know, we spend too much time working with bureaucracy and filling out paperwork and having to deal with interfaces that shouldn't be there. And the end result is that we create injustice. And that's not fair. You know, we want to change that and provide a lot more possibilities for all of us to be earning using the financial instruments that have been so far kept to the banks. One of the key points as well is the fact that you can create your own structure. So basically, the UMI is a protocol, so it's agnostic of the liquidity pool that you provide. And any of you can become a liquidity pool for it. And I'm welcoming any of you to come and meet us at the end of this speech to see how we could collaborate to establish liquidity pools that are both solid enough, but also compliant with regulations. And this is why we need to expand different liquidity pools in different territories, depending on the local legislations. On top of things, we are also efficient. Speed of transaction is actually one of our key elements. Our framework is totally open source, and most importantly, is being completely audited right now by, well, we sent estimates to 31 auditing firms that are going to audit and prove to the world that what the code does is exactly what is written inside the white paper. Then we also have an introduction to DeFi and started to interact with Tron, BNB, and ETH very recently. And I'm very excited about what it's going to provide. We've got peer-to-peer access to the coins. And, you know, COVID has made a big case for blockchain. I think that nowadays nobody wants to touch these notes anymore. And it's a good thing, because it's going to change everything. And there's nothing presented like this. More.
Адели позирует. Давай.
Sorry. Finally,
А вот эти вот бокальчики это где?
А то скажешь, ты бухаешь. У меня прямой эфир. У тебя видит весь клуб.
На меня смотри.
The ambassador of UMI ecosystem, Michelle Cortin, thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are speaking about some surprises that you will see here tonight. One of them is coming to start. So are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes!
For the Robot Show. Let's Robot Show. Please welcome. Guys, it's quiet. Woohoo!
Сейчас будет шоу. А тебя что там? Фудлук? Мы не почти по всему миру, мы и так по всему миру.
Glenn Robot Show. Bravo! Wow. Thank you so much. And now, guys, I also want to take a part of this beautiful event. I'm singer, so if that okay if I will sing something? Okay. So give some applause that I will hear. Yeah? Alright, so I want to dedicate this song for all of you.
Запусти, может.
Завис.